Hello all, welcome to the course of Professional Communication. I will be dealing with the second module for you guys. As per the K2 syllabus, these are the major topics which has to be discussed in this particular module. Reading, comprehension and summarizing, reading styles, critical reading, reading and comprehending shorter and longer technical articles from journals, newspapers, identifying the various transitions in a text, SQ3R method, PQRST method, speed reading, comprehension techniques, understanding textbooks, marking and underlining, note-taking, and finally recognizing non-verbal cues. So in this PowerPoint presentation, I will be briefly explaining about all the topics, but for a detailed explanation, you definitely have to look into the handout notes which has been already uploaded by your particular teachers. So moving on with that note, I will be going forward with the PPT. So our first topic is read or reading. You all know what read means. Okay, because you have been doing this for many years since the day you have started learning words, making up your own sentences, you have started the habit of reading. Okay, so reading is an interactive process between the reader and the text in which readers use their knowledge to build, to create and to construct meaning. So reading is a skill which is acquired as you grow up. Okay. And reading is considered to be the major means for language acquisition, communication, and sharing information and ideas. You all have been reading textbooks, your notebooks, and maybe newspapers or journal articles or novels or short stories or anything which you like. And what is the major purpose of reading? Why do you read? You definitely read to understand the meaning or the content of whatever you are reading. So that is where comprehension comes into the picture. Comprehension means you understand what you read. Okay, it simply means understanding. So a comprehension or comprehending whatever you are reading definitely is a measure of the success of the writer or the speaker, because their written or their spoken form is easily understandable by you. It means that they are successful in expressing their ideas or information in a very neat and good manner. So as we are discussing about reading comprehension, there is listening comprehension as well. That is when somebody speaks to you, when you listen to it, then also you should be able to comprehend it, that is understand it. So there is listening comprehension, reading comprehension, writing comprehension, so on. So comprehension simply means understanding of the whatever thing you are listening to or reading or you are writing. Okay. So the third major topic of second module is summarizing. So summarizing is also something is well known to you. Here SUM, sum, is having an extended version. That is, S stands for shorter than the text, U stands for use your own words, and M stands for main ideas only. For example, if you are reading an article, or if you are reading newspaper, or if you are reading a textbook, summarizing is something which you do after you read and after you comprehend or understand the entire article or textbook. So how much ever lengthy your article or your textbook is, your summary should be much shorter than that. That is, when you read, after you understand it, you should be able to shorten that actual text into a much smaller, crisper manner using your own words. That is, using the technique of paraphrasing. Okay, and the major highlight is you should only use the important points in it. You don't have to explain detail about each and everything what you have read in that particular article or that textbook. Only the major points will be highlighted and you have to express it using your own words, that is paraphrasing, and it should definitely be much shorter than the actual article or the textbook. So that is what you mean by summarizing. Next, we'll move into the reading section fully, then we'll jump into the comprehension. Finally, we'll move into the summarizing part. So moving on into the reading portion, reading is considered as a key to learning, because only if you know how to read, you will be able to understand it. Only if you understand things, you will be able to learn new things and update your knowledge database. Okay, so due to that, reading is considered as a key to reading. So reading can be done in many styles. There are lots of ways in which you read. It's just that since you read every day, you don't recognize what are the different styles. So I'll be discussing now about what are the major reading styles which are commonly used by all of us. But it's just that we don't know that this style is mentioned using this particular name. Okay. So first reading style is scanning. So scanning is, everybody has seen a scanner and you know what is the job or what is the purpose of using a scanner. Why do you use a scanner? Scanner is basically used so that you will be, whatever article or whatever thing you have put there for scanning, it will scan each and every line and just rush through it, and then you'll be able to take a copy or a print of it. So in this case, reading style scanning, it means that you are focusing or you are looking for a specific detail. Okay, you are looking for something, some information or data which you actually want. So that doesn't mean that you are not going to look into every detail line by line by line or word by word by word. You're not going to try to read and understand everything. You'll just look in for the major information or data which you want. So for example, if you have a contact book or a phone book, you're going to look for a specific name. You want to call somebody, so you don't have the phone number, you're looking in your phone book. You know the name of that particular person, you will just simply rush through your eyes to the contact book. Okay, and then you figure out where that name is. So that procedure is scanning. Or for example, if you take a dictionary, you want to find the meaning of a particular word. Will you keep looking every word after word, where is a word for you falling in that dictionary? No. So you know, if you have an alphabet which is like E, and you have a word starting with E, and definitely you will directly move on into the section of E. Then you will look according to alphabetical order wise, where does your particular word lies in. So this technique is scanning. You are not reading line by line, you are just searching for something specific. Okay, that is scanning. Next reading style is skimming. Skimming is your reading a particular article or a text for getting the gist of it. That is just to get a major idea or what is the center or the focus of that particular textbook or article, to get the feel of that particular article or the textbook, you are reading it. Okay, that is what you mean by forgetting the gist of something. So this technique you all would have already used this. So this technique is used when, for example, you go to the library and you want to take a textbook for a particular subject. For example, we'll consider professional communication itself. You want to take a textbook for professional communication from the library. There are lots of textbooks which are focused for professional communication. But which text do you want? You want a textbook which is covering all the major topics of KTU. As per the KTU syllabus, that all the portions whichever is covered, that particular textbook is what you want. So trying to decide if the book in the library is right for you or not. How do you decide whether the book is correct or not for you, or that is the correct choice for you? You'll open the textbook, you look for the contents page, isn't it not? You will just simply scan through the contents page. Then you will start skimming, that is, you will just turn the pages and make sure that this is what you are looking for. These are the major topics, because you will be able to remember quickly which all topics have been taught in the class, and you will be able to connect whether those topics are mentioned in this textbook or not. So that is skimming technique. You are trying to decide if the book in the library is right for you. First by looking into the contents, then just by turning the pages and cross-checking whether whatever is given in the textbook is matching with whatever the particular teacher has taught you in the class. Okay. The third style is detailed reading. Detailed reading, as the name suggests itself, That is, you're going to extract each and every information which is included in that particular article or text. Okay, so you want to accurately read it, understand it, and in fact it is an in-depth reading. You want to know what is the meaning or what is the focus of that particular article or textbook in detail. Okay, fourth one is intensive reading style. Intensive reading style is reading shorter text for detailed information. So your focus is to understand the entire, suppose you're reading an article or you're reading a textbook. You read it, maybe it's a very short text, okay, it's not a very long text. Every day after you go home, after the college hours when you go home, if you study that particular day's topic itself at home, so it's not too much to study, right? If you take one particular subject and you're trying to study whatever the teacher has taught you on that particular day, it's not something too much. So that's like a shorter text, but you read it in such a manner that you want to get a precise, clear understanding. You want to accurately extract information, or you want to know the information what is included in that particular article. So you are reading basically with a focus that you want to understand it. But extensive reading, that's the last reading style, is reading longer text, like you are reading a novel or you are reading a textbook. You will not read it in such a manner that you want to know what is the meaning of each and every word, or you want to know the entire content of that particular novel or that textbook or that article. Okay, you will read that longer text often for pleasure. That is, as for an entertainment sake, or because you are bored, you want to relax yourself, and for an overall understanding. Even if you read a textbook, like you take a textbook for a particular subject and you read line by line, you read the entire textbook, will you be able to remember each and every detail of it? Obviously not. So extensive reading is you are just reading that longer textbook or longer article or novel so that you get an overall understanding. You will not be able to detailedly, accurately understand the entire information, but you will have an overall understanding, and it's often for pleasure or for knowledge or for entertainment or for relaxation or for studying purpose, etc. But in the case of intensive reading, the article is short, then because it's short, you'll be able to focus on it more, concentrate on it more, you'll be able to understand and study about it more. So the focus is very precise and to extract accurate information from that particular text or article whichever you are reading. Okay, so with this I will wind up the first video session. The remaining topics I'll discuss in the next video. Thank you all for your patient listening.